talk to each other backstage. Now that should work too. Very much so. For real, it's
Right.
gonna
So
be
when you
times I
want
think
to have
we're gonna
these
have to
private
chat.
conversations, we can do that.
Yes, ma'am. But thank you. I didn't know I wasn't live, but I'm glad it did take me out because I was stuck on Tracy's chat. I couldn't get that shit closed. It was all loud. I don't know if you heard all of that.
A
Tracy
little bit, but I didn't know what she was talking about.
took over the whole damn chat because I couldn't close the box fast enough. But anyway, oh, and I see private chat here. Oh, oh,
Yeah,
so
that was
we could
me.
chat. Oh, okay. All right, good. Well, I'm learning. I'm learning. I ain't go. Well, I still may gift a subscription to StreamYard, but I still like using it. So even though I got the privilege of live directly on YouTube now on the
Yeah,
mobile,
yeah, but with
um,
StreamYard, you can add people, but with the regular live, you can't.
yeah, it with StreamYard also is small. You know, that's annoying to somebody with over 40 eyes. Um so unless I could figure out how it could go appear bigger, you know, when you see two channels, because I got two channels up at one time is
Okay.
the Life and They Love, and it's small, so it's like, oh, you know, I'm going like this. I don't want to do that either. So it's excellent on the PC. I can see everything big and
Hey,
those old
Keisha.
eyes. But yeah, I got up this morning. Now, see, I'm just now making a video intended to respond to something that came on this morning. Now, Miss Jane just going off about Five Babe, because Five Babe, I guess,
Sure.
threatened
Mm.
her to come for her kids. That's ridiculous. Now she
Well,
can't. This is what killed me. You was all on the internet making your claim to fame to take down VS. Like she was so terrible. But here you come, you doing worse shit. Worse.
Fly Babe has been trying to get at Gina for the last, what, 3 videos?
It's
I think it's about
crazy.
3 videos. They play her Dr. Phil thing, her Dr. Phil appearance and all kinds of stuff. And
And
her
that's
Tracy
all.
D, it was her Tracy D that Demi did it, and somebody else. I can't even remember who the last person was. Oh, that lady that used to be Spill It Boys moderator, the BBKO, whatever the hell her name is. Yeah, they
Wolverine.
was trying to go in on Gina, but the BBK was act she was slightly trying to take up for some of the stuff, but not all.
The crazy part is you playing with something you don't have enough control over, and it's not going to necessarily be a good outcome. Speaking from somebody who's a part of the foster care system on multiple ways, being raised by one and having to have the services for me when I was raising mine. Okay, you don't you don't want CPS in your life. That's not a good thing. And when you think you call yourself rescuing a kid from this situation, you don't even have no clue. It's more of a chance for them to get into a worse situation than what they have at home. Okay,
Right. But
so that get on my nerves.
isn't she dealing with a CPS case herself though?
Even if she is,
Allegedly.
that's all the more reason why she wouldn't want to bring that kind of attention to herself. Why would you want to put that on somebody else?
Nay, we
Even if
talking
you
about Fine Babe, honey.
right, yeah, you
That
talking about
woman ain't
five.
got no damn sense.
She don't have no empathy. Obviously, that's showing a very much a lack of empathy that you can't understand why you wouldn't want to bring that attention to nobody else, even if you're going through it. I mean, I went through it for real. Now, I'll tell you my story. I had a babysitter. We called her Spunk. Um, she was a young girl. She looked, you know, she was heavy set girl, precious looking type of chick, and she had a sister. She lived with her sister and her mother. Her sister and her sister, her older sister, I was cool with her. So I gave Spunk the job of babysitting for me. But then I had to part ways with this Spunk because she stole money from me. It was $90. Come to find out she a crackhead. Come to find out she crackhead and her mama crackhead. So her sister, who I was cool with, she was the one that was steadily telling me how she was different than her parent or her sister. That girl launched a case against me. I went to work for my aunt one day and left my child with his father. So he wasn't home alone, but this Spunk character, mad because I fired her from being my babysitter, called CPS on me on purpose to get me caught up. I was so pissed off at that I moved the next day. I didn't wait. When I was gone, the time that I was gone that was in question, the child was with his father. Okay, so it wasn't no home alone situation where I left my child home alone. But just me finding out she had called, that was enough. I'm like, this bitch is tripping. I ain't got time for this. And so I moved right after that. So fast forward 2 years later, I don't know how I what was going on, but oh, they called me, let me know it was a warrant for my arrest. Me never knowing that the case had been opened against me and it was a warrant for my arrest. So I addressed them. I went whatever, call whoever needed to be called. And they told me, well, you got to do X, Y, and Z, and then we could close this case file. But this is 2 years later after I done moved away and been away 2 years. But I'm sitting up there with a warrant for my arrest. Didn't even know it, floating around because this bitch done called in on me. Well, it took 2 more years to close the case. Because, see, they didn't open up a situation where my kids are in danger and they saving my kids. All they did was open up a case to expose the fact that I have a terrible time making meetings on time or doing anything on time. So I was fucking up the appointments, following up. It wasn't that my kids was in a bad situation. It was that I was bad at following through and keeping up with that shit. And it took 2 years for me to close it, to get it all closing out my life. Okay, that ain't nothing nice, and that ain't nothing what you want to play with. Cause I was in constant fear of fucking up completely to where my kids would have to be removed. Just because I done missed the appointment, I didn't go to a parenting class or whatever they was asking me to do. It was just stress. That's a stress that no mother wants to go through.
Right.
I mean, no other. So I would choose wisely, having known what it's like to go through that. I would choose wisely before I pick up the phone to start some shit like that. Oh, people take that for granted, but it really do impact people's lives. Okay, you can't play with it. And then meanwhile, while she playing games, some other kid ain't getting services because that caseworker over there on me who really I didn't really need no intervention. So using up resources, they act like it's like plenty of caseworkers available and plenty of foster mothers just waiting to take your half-raised baby ass kids. No, ma'am. There ain't no whole lot of people signing up for that job, okay? And they be packed. They be packed. The need is so great. So for anybody to sit up and waste resources and time of an agency like that to take away from kids who really, really extremely in danger or do and need to, urgent care need to be removed, we waste the time on this YouTube bullshit. That's why I wish that I don't know if there's any kind of charge to make false claims. When people who make false claims for the purpose of harassment. I don't know if that exists, but that would need to happen right now. That's what need to happen. If they playing those games on YouTube and you call that entertainment, honey, it need to be a consequence. If it ain't a consequence, then we need to get that started. A petition or something for that. Waste some time and energy on that to deter people from wasting the resources, valuable resources that's much needed. And kids out there that really need to be removed from their parents, really need to be in a better situation, wasted on people on here because you and your feelings. Somebody hurt your feelings with words. Really?
She just, I don't know why. I guess because she losing the fight with Philly Boy, so she after Gina now.
Billy Boy and Tommy. He laid her ass out right quick. And you see what he did? Left it alone. He don't need her ass for clout. Okay.
No, and she using Gina for clout
She
because right
trying.
now her
She trying.
views, her live viewers have been dropping. You know, she only getting 500 and something in the chat now.
But you getting 500 something in the chat and you wasting that resource instead of empowering your people to tear somebody down. So you a whole ass clown to me when you engage in that behavior. But fuck whatever you talking about and fuck whoever following her. If you ain't using your platform to be empowering, fuck you. You wasting my time.
Them retarded people like her. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't get it. I don't see where she going. She never held my attention long enough for me to get through enough of her videos to say, oh, well, I like her content. No, I see you biting off of everybody else. You a whole copycat. Every time you look up, you're a whole ass copycat. You you could be promoting that voice of yours. That's what I say. Why you
Mm-hmm.
ain't doing that? Why you ain't doing that? Instead, you want to come
Right.
for Miss Gina. For what? What are you gaining out of that? And if you gain your clicks and views, they ain't gonna stay.
Cause
And
she
no
thinks she can
disrespect to
compete.
Tracy. A bunch of people came over there to me when Tracy shouted me out, but then the next day they left. The same 10 that came, same 10 left. You don't want fair weather followers anyway. Okay?
Right.
You so you can get people to follow you and she could grab up some of the follower subscriber from Gina, but then they ain't gonna hang around once you ain't serving their purpose. You know, maybe it's something
Mm-hmm.
they have something against Miss Gina, but that's gonna disappear if you don't continue to have something against Miss Gina.
Right.
So what are you gaining really? What are you gaining really? And she also
Mm-hmm.
proved what BS proved. She was the first one that YouTube can be exploited so easily. Any charismatic character who can talk shit. That's what they claim to fame gonna be. They talk shit. Talk shit
Mm-hmm.
and using YouTube for you know to make money off of talking shit. That ain't gonna last. How, you gonna run out of people who you can beef with. People ain't gonna keep on being bothered with you because successful YouTube channels they gonna distance themselves from you. Okay, they not gonna be trying to be in no mess. There's a lot of big YouTubers that ain't doing using beef to get up the clout or whatever the successful clout chasing on YouTube. That's what I want to do. Start highlighting some of those people. I just stumbled upon one. It's what's her name? Lily, Lily and Grams. Just stumbled upon them. They are a delightful couple. It's a lesbian couple, but one of their videos is about them getting their teeth fixed, veneers
Mm-hmm.
get, and you can see the time she put into editing. You can see the time they took in recording. It was really very informational, and I'm sure. And plus, it was going viral because that many people interested in that comment. They want to find out where they can place to get your grill fixed cheap because it's high as hell here in the United States. And
Right.
she went to. I think the country name is Turkey or something. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I didn't even know black people was even going to Turkey. And these young ladies figured out you can get that done, your whole mouth and everything in high quality setting, pristine, clean, for a fourth of what it would cost to do the same work here. But Negroes ain't gonna know
Yeah,
about that. You
but
got to
you know,
find
at the same time, that's
this room.
dangerous, Nate, too. At the same time, because if any complications happen, they're not gonna touch you when you.
They not gonna touch you when what?
Yeah, I had a patient. and this is probably something I need to talk about too. I had a patient that had some work done in another country, and they had
Uh-huh.
a complication when they came back home. No
Mm,
surgeon in the United States would touch them.
mm,
So if anything go wrong, like when you getting your teeth done someplace else, and you come back home and you have an emergency, most people won't. Them doctors and dentists, they ain't gonna touch you
mm. Well, I
because
mean,
it's a
I have
risk that if something happened and then something happened to you, then they're held responsible under their license. So that's the reason why. So me and the out of the country procedures, I'm not with it.
well,
Mm-mm.
I was just saying, as far as they were a black couple, you didn't even know black people travel out the country to do anything.
I,
This, this
I
couple
saw
just
them.
have getting work done on their teeth. But
I saw them. I
it.
saw them yesterday.
Oh, really?
Mm.
So I'm just saying, this girl is getting millions of views, and it's not tearing down somebody and trying to get their kids taken away from them CPS. It's
You going
just,
out?
you know, and I want to capture some
Mm-hmm.
footage of my followers and say, see, these bitches is actually getting paid in super chats to cut other bitches out. Really?
Well, well, I don't know what the new rule is or what the new thing is with the super chat, but I know Tasha K mentioned in Wiley's video about the super chats about YouTube taking 60% now. I thought it was 30 or 40 or something like that.
It's 30%. It's not 60. It's 30. I've been
Okay.
a YouTube partner a long time. They send me every notice they get, even though I ain't making no money from them. So it's not
Oh, okay.
no
Because I
new.
was confused, like what?
And then YouTube is a business, so people will be like, "Ooh, don't super chat me, cash chat me," because they provide their platform so you can beg the public for coins. And you think you too good to have
Mm-hmm.
30% taken out? I mean, you wouldn't have a platform without them offering that for free to you and your
Yeah, but they
uh, greedy.
also making coinage with your ads too. So how much do you really need to be given?
But not everybody.
They
Everybody
making
ain't
less.
making the
They
coin.
make like Yeah, they making like 40% off the ads.
Oh yeah, when they run, yeah, they are making 40. They
So
are
if you
making
getting
less.
super chats in a video that where you got ads, they getting 70% of what you making.
No,
You
no,
only getting 40,
it's not
huh?
additional. That's all calculated together. It's not 70%. It's only gonna be 40% for the ads and 30% for the super chat. In either case, you couldn't run the ads without their platform. And as a business goes, I mean, they got a right to charge. What?
Right.
Look at the 360
You
deals
right.
for the entertainers. Where they got to pay for the wardrobe, the costume, the touring, the whole shebang. And then when they get a check, that's how you end up with TLC broke at the end of the day.
You right.
So it ain't no worse than
You
what
right.
they.
See, and that's why I like how Tommy do his. You only gonna get 10, 15 minutes, and then you gotta come to my website where I'm gonna get all the
But
money. You get what I'm saying?
that comes from experience. He already experienced Patreon. These niggas are late. I'm excuse me. I don't know if
Right,
he said
but
I
he
get
not on
when I get
Patreon.
comfortable, I be saying words like niggas because I be around friends.
But
But yeah,
but
he
that's
didn't
what
know
I
about
mean. The thing is this: the time you take into trashing and tearing somebody down and trying to call CPS and trying to, show a person in a certain view is a time that you can be taken to learn how to put up your own website where you can bring the coin to your own website instead of Patreon or YouTube. That is just so dumb to me. And that girl is dumb. So
they ain't gonna do that, dumb dummy. They ain't gonna do that.
yeah,
No,
like
what they
either way
gonna do is
you
go
look
to
at it,
another free website and make T-shirts and charge $40 for some dumb motherfucker to buy. She CSI,
$40.
really? I
$40.
wish she $40 for a T-shirt
You
that say
lying, Nate.
CSI. I'm not lying. I,
You lying,
honey, I
and
kept.
they pay that.
I don't want to get on no promotion, but I kept the. I sure did keep the damn link to the website.
You cannot be serious. This girl need to stop.
CSI.
Is she really
CSI.
celeb, huh?
He ain't
Oh,
solved
that's all
damn
this nigga.
crime. Didn't even solve the VS shit. That wasn't VS put herself in that situation. The irony of everybody who came after everybody figured out her own self. That's crazy. Yep.
Mm-mm-mm. That
CSI.
is insane.
Connor, it's insane. And
Can you leave
$40.
a review under there?
Huh?
Can you leave a review under her little t-shirt thing?
I was trying to pull it up. My computer, I got so much I couldn't see you backstage.
Child,
My little,
I know them people
I be
crazy
pushing
if
it
they doing that.
because she ain't gonna never get
They
my
crazy.
$40 for that shit.
A t-shirt that she bought for what, $5 and got the names printed on it? Girl, bye. And it's probably cheap quality
Everything
too.
cop. It don't matter. It ain't worth $40. A high quality t-shirts to me, I ain't finna pay 40 for. I'm not.
Exactly. You're right. You're right. I'm just waiting for the day that the other dum dum wake up and get away from her, Tracy D.
Well,
I don't know if it's ever gonna happen because she
my
done
thing.
brought her
I
daughter
used to
over
say
there.
that when they gonna wake up, but it just unfortunately with the internet, as long as you got millions of people coming to this site, she got to choose from to be the next dummy. Even more new crowd sporting the name Brain. It's insane to me. The group follow the leader mentality is just frightening. It's a Hitler that could come along, especially to us black people. The right one preaching the right stuff with the right gang, with the right gift for gab, can lead you to jump over a bridge. I see why they be making a comparison about the Jim Jones, because you looking at
So
it like, are these people really for real? They really following this person and buying a T-shirt for $40?
so Nay, these brains, right? Are these brains content creators with the name brain, or are they just like subscribers?
They just put their name on it, and I didn't see no content that they were actually doing. So, and
Oh,
it was,
okay.
their name was after a famous person, so I know that's not like the real person. But yep, she got
Okay.
Babe Nation merch. One says CSI. One got the world and the black lady on the top. Girl, $40. $40 for a
Mm,
Babe T-shirt.
mm,
And
mm.
I don't know
Child.
if it's the Etsy shop. I'm not sure. I'm gonna put the link here. Fuck it.
That's crazy.
You,
That's
you can
insane.
see for that's
That's
how I felt when
insane.
I seen all them GoFundMe's that kept going up for VS. That was insane to me. But
And that's
hey,
like, it to me, it's like that's another dumb move. Like a T-shirt, you trying to get $40 for. You're not. Most people with brains is really not going to pay $40 for a T-shirt. But then you have no originality. Everybody started doing T-shirts. So what makes your T-shirt better than the next person's T-shirt? That's just so freaking retarded to me. Come up with something different, like for a change, like different, like T-shirt,
whole CSI
Pokemon,
man, see,
T-shirt. Those are the
as,
two main things that
as
everybody
if she
creates.
as if she on these streets actually solving crime, girl. I ain't solving shit. She need to solve the VS. She didn't. She did. She didn't. She didn't
I
solve the
know.
VS situation. She had help from VS.
Lord have
She can't.
mercy. She didn't solve a damn thing. She need to solve her own damn crime. Not feeding that
Yeah,
damn child.
it's a
Solve it.
crime to be
Wait,
doctored.
did you
To
see
go
the
over there,
potatoes in your,
people pay you to watch you doc somebody live.
did you
Really?
did you see the mashed potato cooking cooking with five mashed
Oh,
potatoes? Girl,
I
I like
know.
the
Stop.
smell on the floor, child. Oh,
And she swore they was doing some girl.
she
They was
was
like
doing it.
real rough. Had to,
All that
ooh,
butter.
you
Did you see
had
all
to
that
work
butter?
labor, the whole water and box of powdered flakes. Ooh, ooh, what's a woman to do? I got so much to do with
Girl,
these
all
potatoes.
that butter, yo. When she took out that butter out, that I was dead. The little tiny bit of potatoes she had in the pot, I was falling out. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. She got all that water and a little bit, tiny little bit of potatoes, and then she got a nerve to put all that butter. She gonna get that doggone child high cholesterol with all that damn butter, and then she swears she was doing it, girl. She was doing it.
She was doing it, girl. She was doing it,
With
child.
no
She was
meat.
doing
Where
it.
was the meat? Where was the veggies? It's supposed to be veggies. It's supposed to be
I,
meat. And then you supposed to
I
have
ain't gonna
some
say
fruit.
it be me, but shoot, fruit. Can she have a fruit cup on the side or something? I don't think it have to be meat, but shoot,
I
that
don't know.
it.
But
that's
that
that's the whole
the amount of mashed potatoes
the
that she
mash. Is
the
that the
amount
whole course?
of mashed potatoes that she made my 2-year-old. Is you serious? My 2-year-old wouldn't have been full of that little bit. Hmm.
Mm-mm.
That was different.
And that's the
That
typical.
had that
Um,
took me out.
I was tripping. I was tripping, but then you threatening to somebody else about their kids. Seriously. And that's the sad part. We wouldn't even have no laws on the internet for cyber harassment or cyberbullying if it weren't for a little child that took his own life because of that. So these grown people manipulating a process that wasn't even created for them. It was created for them kids who can't handle that roast and gag. That ain't
Hmm.
development sophisticated enough to, let that ride or be able to live beyond the back and forth. But these bitches need training too, the grown folks. That's why I'ma still be hawking this. I'ma have it ready tomorrow. Try to change my ways too. Raising a thinking child, this what you need. Instead of just the mashed potatoes, throw some critical thinking in that bowl of yours.
Made that child
So
raising her. What you talking about?
Precious can learn something about how to solve her own problems instead of coming in your lives to attention seeking. You got to ask yourself why she still feel the need to come and make her appearance in your
Mm.
video. And you see the girl, you can't hide that contempt in your eyes if you wanted to. Ooh, just fire, baby. You be on fire when Precious come on the scene.
But I'm trying to figure out how the whole thing started back up with Gina because that was over with.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Gina, they was friends at one point. Where at least uh, allies, acquaintances on YouTube because Gina was a moderator for or something
I
like that.
remember that. And
Uh,
then they had it out, and then it
yeah,
was over, and now it's back to Gina. So how did it get back
right,
to Gina?
right. Cause she couldn't come back on Tommy motherfucking ass, okay? Cause
Mhm.
she could not get rid of James motherfucking ass. That's why it came back to Gina. She ran out of shit to come back to. She had nothing else. What
Mm.
else she got? What else she got? Is she gonna go
I
for
don't know.
Tasha
Hey,
K next?
my kid, you better watch out because she coming for you next, child.
I swear it's gonna be something,
She,
something like
she
that along them
recycling
lines.
beefs. She
She
recycling
recycled.
beefs. That's what it sounds like.
Also, she's trying to be conscious of the earth, huh? Recycling beefs. Um,
That's sad
but
though.
it is sad. Just let it be clear. You think you doing something and doing them kids a favor? If you really a real bitch, you will go and help that family personally. If it's so important to you to cause DCFS, call upon yourself to and help that family personally. How about that?
All of them over there is sad. Every last one of them. And that little Demi did it chick, that little, and they all, I seen them all in the chat telling her how smart she is and all that. You're just as dumb as your mama and your mama's friend. Like, is you serious? Girl, smart where? Look who you following. Look at her persona, her personality, her character. And you think that's smart to follow that? And these people in the chat, they just as dumb as they want to be.
You gotta ask yourself why they just them as her. If you think that's your leader,
Demi
why?
did it. Demi ain't doing shit but being a fool. Because it's a matter of time. You just wait. They all gonna bust apart. They just stupid. Well, oh no, she going off of YouTube for a while, so she said.
Even if she did she say that?
She said that, but
She
she
going
said she's gonna be on Patreon.
girl, she can't leave it alone. She addicted. She a whole crackhead for social media. She addicted, but she'll be the last one to admit it. She ain't gonna never keep that real. Cause I can admit my addiction. Cause God knows I would not be talking about none of these characters if I had a real life. And when my real life happens, shoot, I go right on to it too.
But she's
That's
saying that
crazy.
nobody, people, this person don't like her, that person don't like her, and she also says she has that going on in her real life. So that tells you that
But
that persona that you
yeah,
see is real in real life and on YouTube. It's only that's just her.
we see we see why your lack of empathy for the next man, your princess complex or queen, or you, I don't know who you think you're ruling over, but yeah. That's the best thing.
I
This
mean,
Tina
when
said, "How you gonna be a princess and you ain't even a queen, girl? You ain't no kind of queen. So princess
mm-hmm.
can't be no no kind of queen, child. You need, if you want to grab your phone, this what you need. I'll hook you up. Hit me up. That for Life TV at Outlook.com. I'll send this book to you so you and Precious can solve your problems about who's still in the spotlight, because she don't like it when you get all the attention. She's competing for your attention with
She competing with
social.
everybody. Everybody. She competing with herself. Really competing with
Girl,
herself. That's why she all twisted and turned around. The girl can't. She can't figure out nothing. Like if you got all this problems, right, and you have you
ain't
getting into it with
content.
everybody,
Yeah.
but you getting into it with everybody on YouTube and off of YouTube. Don't you take a moment to step back and look at yourself and figure out what am I doing that's causing me to have all these issues? Like,
Mm-mm. No, ma'am. She ain't gonna do that one. She ain't gonna reevaluate herself and come back and keep it real and show her flaws. No. Nope. She just gonna constantly find something in other people. That ain't news, dear. That's not news. But I got a PSA. You and Precious could learn a lot from this book, because you gotta ask yourself why. Why can't you get along with all these content creators? Why are you falling out? What's happening there? You don't
right.
know the problem? I'm gonna be coming
Well,
through with it.
they say
Tomorrow,
they
my baby got out of school. He get out of school. Approximately, he should be here around 4. So 3 ish, 4 ish, somewhere around there. Might even be all the way up to 5 ish.
mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Let me go. Let me go see what you said. Oh, yeah. Oh, duh. Okay, let me go back to the comments.
Don't worry, girl. I got
Oh,
you. I got you.
you said how old am I? I'm 57. Like, yeah. You said I don't know what happened. I don't watch nobody. So who called? Well, she threatened. Lockhead. She threatened. I heard that, Lockhead, because you can do so much better. Well, you had true followers, Lockhead, that was with you, feeling that, keeping moving and keeping your body going. Fuck anybody who had something to say about you was out of breath after 2 minutes. Shit, I can't do 2 seconds. I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath 2 seconds. I get out of breath watching your ass. So I was motivated by that. It's a whole There's plenty of people that will watch that content. People get tired of beef. Now we go to these beef and we generally be nosy like that sometimes, but it's not for every day. Like every day, some days it gotta go good. Some days people get along. Gotta be like that sometimes, you know because that's how life is. I have good days and bad days. So I don't want to come here and see who falling out with who every time I come online. That shit is draining. Hello,
It sure is. It's draining
Keisha.
to be falling out with
I was
everybody
just
online every day. Oh,
got to add you as a moderator too, so I can get your help with these links. When I'm not at the PC, when I'm on the mobile, because you can't type in on there when you're on the mobile phone. So thanks for letting me know I was typing in the private sector. So here I am. Stalk my email. You can win a tablet. Stalk my oops. My typing boy. My typing. That's what she need to do. Pick up a skill. Typing. Can you type, bitch? Can you took? Oh man, I lost. Okay, you came back. Okay, I thought I lost you, Nurse Vaughn.
no, man.
I'm glad, like, to hear that you out the beef sector. It's a no-win situation. I feel like you was tarnishing your brand by getting even caught up with those characters. I like you. Um,
Absolutely. But they
and
started, see, they started coming for her. That damn fire started coming for Lockhead, which I knew she would. When that twerk challenge came up, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I
yeah,
said, if
I
she
know.
don't win, watch this show. And she should have known she wasn't gonna win. I could have told her that before she even wasted her energy.
I already know how I can move. I know she got a banging body. She would have come strong. I would have tried to make it be funny, but goddamn, motherfuckers caught you leaking in your shorts. Them short shorts with them. Oh my God, them
She
grandma
was
stockings. I
leaking.
was using. I'm a grandma. I don't fuck with no grandma stockings. You better go check my twerk videos out. I
She
know what to
was leaking, honey. She was leaking bad.
do. That was crazy to me.
Oh, child, your transmission oil is leaking, girl. Get to the
Girl,
mechanic quick.
girl.
Whew. That I saw that. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I saw the twerk, but I didn't see.
I saw the leakage.
I probably had a must have tuned out before she showed it
No,
or something.
you gotta pause
She
it when
was,
she leaned over on that couch and
I
put
was
her leg up. You could
I
see it.
was waiting for the twerk. I was waiting and I ain't see no kind of what I would call twerk.
Ain't nothing was moving.
So I probably missed that leakage part because I had tuned out by then. Like, girl, this you blockhead, you got this. That's
Nothing
really
was
what I was.
moving though.
Huh?
I said ain't nothing was moving. She was shaking, but I didn't see anything moving.
Since she thinks she's so foxy fine, she should ask some of them male followers what they want to see. Cause honey, it ain't grandma stockings. I can tell you that.
Yeah, but you know what? She thought by putting them stockings on, she was gonna have one up on Lockhead because she knew twerking she wasn't gonna get it for her. So it is what it is. But I knew once they did that, I said, "Watch this. She gonna turn on Lockhead in 2.1 seconds."
That's what I felt then. I
And
thought that was going.
she really wasn't feeling Lockhead from the jump because Lockhead was cool with VS, and she don't like nobody that's cool with her
Right.
enemy, so she say.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. And I was wondering when that was going to come to a head, but you know, I'm happy for you, Lockhead, that you didn't. But my video is to bring the spotlight on, bitch. You playing with CPS, there is consequences. Cause you can. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and research that because I am from the shy. I'm gonna research that and let you know what it is when you put in false act reports to the CPS because their resources are strained. You
I know
you
here in New York,
you
they
you
investigated and they drop it, but they don't go after whoever made the false report. However, what I do know is that whatever you do unto others will come back unto you. So if you have an open case, you better be careful.
Karma is a bitch. Yeah,
Mm, yes,
child.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I would suggest you playing like that. That's not for play. And you could potentially put them kids in harm's way, where you taking them from a loving mother and put them in a home where the foster parent don't love them and is just getting it for that check and get exposed to all kinds of shit that they wouldn't have got exposed to with their parents. So please keep that shit real. Don't think you doing no child no favor. A child in a loving home, you seen it in the story Pursuit of Happiness. They would live in a shelter. They would live on the streets when you know they know you. They got love.
Hmm. But
Unless you provide that love, they not getting. Bitch, you is a whole ass hypocrite. Calling the CPS. Don't do it. That's
right,
not entertainment. That's
but
not entertainment.
she have an agenda. That's why
Well,
she's coming for
I'm finna find
Gina.
out what the law is. So I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna call CPS myself and ask some questions.
She got an
Cause
agenda. That's why she's coming after Gina. What her agenda is, I don't know.
well, the Dr. Phil stuff, that shit is old. What did you do, really?
Years and
Nothing.
years old. Years
Oh,
old.
even VS. I mean, VS when she kept playing the titty twerk over, at least you could laugh at that. It was kind of funny.
Girl, I fell out, child.
But that other shit is
That
just
was
this.
all fun and games. She wasn't trying to call CPS and do all that extra nonsense.
Yeah, she ain't come that crazy with me either.
Now, you know what? She made me think, is she the one that called on Rita?
I wouldn't be surprised. They was all around at that about that time. I wouldn't be surprised. I would
Because
be.
them two been beefing for the longest. So, is she the one that called on Rita?
I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
wonder. Hmm.
Not even a
Hmm.
little.
Well, everybody was thinking it was Tracy, and then who else they thought it was? Tracy, and they thought it was Sean Bradley. Was it really Fabe? Because them two friends
Yeah,
now.
you could go over to Patreon and call yourself charging while people watch you. That's girl. I'm glad you that
Mm-hmm.
dumb to think that you could continue to get away with it because you're a whole setup to fail for that. Okay,
Mm-hmm. They
and
talk about
you still gonna need YouTube to get people over there to your Patreon because you ain't that goddamn popping. Okay.
no. Well, she's not popping at all. I mean, if you can't tell by now, May, that them people from China, they going through their issues, so that's why they not showing up in the chat. So that's why she don't have 1K in the chat no more. She only got 500 and change. Cause the people from China that they dealing with an issue right now, and they can't be on her live.
Okay. I got a friend in Seattle where the stores they done already stopped all shipping from China. Y'all sitting over here worried about CPS when y'all whole motherfucking life on the line about to change. Okay, if they stop shipping from China because they trying to keep this virus at bay, bitch, them shelves gonna begin to get empty. Okay, and then what the fuck you gonna do? You gonna pile the mashed potatoes, girl? You better learn how to cook something besides mashed potatoes in this joint.
How about you
Okay.
better learn how to plant some potatoes? How about that?
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. I got my potatoes growing in this bitch. They can clear the shells out if they want to. My motherfucking ass gonna grow my own goddamn food right here, okay? Right
That's
here.
right, Nate. That's why I keep pushing out them gardening videos, because
I am.
people gonna be watching them now.
I ain't gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I was just determined. I said, okay, well, it's just gonna be the handful that's gonna be knowing the truth, and it is what it is. The rest of y'all motherfuckers gonna perish. Bitch, them mashed potatoes not gonna help you. Do shells start clearing out. You can't run up to the store and get you another box because it's shipped from China, honey. I got a friend in Seattle, Washington, where they done found 6 more cases. The shelves is emptying now. That shit can spread across the United States. Okay? And you got time to be calling CPS. You have that same energy on what's happening for real in your world. Okay? What about, have you been to the election? Did you go vote? Bitch.
Girl, she probably don't know what a vote is. Hey, Demetra.
You worried about Miss Gina and her children. For real. This bitch sitting up in a whole house, and it's a beautiful goddamn house, okay? Big, huge motherfucker, okay? Miss Gina ain't hurting, okay? And got plenty of supporters, so back the fuck up. That's what I say. Get you a new life or some content for real content.
Plenty of real supporters.
Hey, Demetra, all day.
Yeah.
It's okay, girl. I'm learning. I'm proud of myself. I'm on time. I ain't mad at nobody who late, because they used to call me, I'll be late for my own funeral, but I don't want to go die with that reputation. I start to be on time when I do decide to do something. I'm on time now most of the time. But anyway, yeah, CPS is not entertainment. So just for the record, it's coming from somebody who's a product of the CPS on both sides. On both sides. I got a sister who's a foster parent who took care of my child when I got to be sick. You don't want them resources wasted on no YouTube bullshit because you in your motherfucking feelings. That because CPS ain't nothing to play with. It's not.
But her karma is coming. Her karma is coming, and her lies is being unfolded. Because I know Philip Boy was talking about her when he was doing the news cleanup yesterday, and he was talking about how she only got them 500 people in her chat. I keep telling you, when you got them damn people that you done paid from China to come on in there, guess what happens? They going through an epidemic right now with this coronavirus, so they can't be up in the chat right now.
Looking at your black ass sweating between the legs. The twerk video. Because y'all, they ain't gonna give a goddamn, because they trying to figure out how to feed their family. Shit. Because if they can't get to us, we the biggest consumers of their products. They going through a thing. They ain't watching no 5-Bay. 5-Bay ain't on there helping them solve no problems.
You know, 1K in the chat. Ain't no shout out to 1K in the chat now.
Demetra lit all day. You said, I hate that kind of play on any side. I would never misuse CPS, yet I will use for a real situation. Right. If I didn't see a way I could help it. Right. Exactly. That part. You know, that's how I am. Having been someone who been in foster care and had to use foster care services, I take that shit seriously. Okay? And that's the crazy part. You can get their kids taken away, but guess what? The number one goal of all CPS cases, the number one goal is what? To reunite that family. So what is the fuck are you really doing but disrupting it? Because if you ain't really ready to extend yourself to help that, sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. Really. Thank you, Keisha. Yeah, so don't forget, y'all. I got a giveaway. Keisha helping me remember. Start my email. I'm trying to give away a tablet. And I personally want to get away from these hoes that, really don't. I want to keep in touch with the real motherfuckers, okay? Not these fake hoes on here, just on here for the clicks and the view. You said, shatters those kids. When you traumatize the kids, when you yank them from their mama, a kid would rather be with their crackhead mama on the streets than in somebody clean house and don't love them. Okay, Hell, Tupac been called
Absolutely.
anything about his queen of a mother, and she was a whole crackhead. Okay, the fuck? Do you really think you
Mm-hmm.
doing something to help? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You making a child's life worse. Auto crack is a
Absolutely.
mother, ain't it? Messing you up all the time. Messing me up all the time. Yeah, so and I got six brothers and sisters, so I could tell the story up close and personal. I out of the seven, the last two got adopted. The next three after me and my sister next to me, the two oldest went to one foster home. And the next three, they went to a different foster home. And they foster mother, the first one was a loving one, but she passed away. After that one passed away, they bounced around place to place because it was two boys. Everybody don't take black boys, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They bounced around. Their story is not the same as my story of me and my sister next to me. And it breaks my heart when people abuse this system. You playing with people's lives for real and ain't no play. Shit ain't funny. It ain't no
Mm-hmm.
play.
Even when
This
it's
shit,
even when it's unfounded, you still gotta go through the process of these
I
people coming
told
in
you,
your house,
it was,
disrupting your
it
life. It's
was
annoying.
I told you, 2 years it took me to close my case. It was went
Mhm.
unfounded, and 2 years it took for me to get that shit closed. That shit is
Mhm.
not no joke, okay?
It
It's
sure
not
ain't.
funny. It's not worth a kiki and a laugh and a click and a view. You gonna
It's
get one
not.
click, one view, and that person life fucked up for the next 2 years off your kiki and ha for one click and one view.
Mhm.
You a whole
Mhm.
ass if you doing that.
Girl, I don't know. You know that CPS those cases personally, but I do have two cousins. One is a supervisor for CPS, and one is a CPS worker. And the
Uh,
stories that I hear, it's
oh,
just like,
honey, child,
wow.
mine is lightweight, and we was lucky. Me and my sister next to me, the two oldest was lucky. We had a good foster mother, and we gained good moral values and passed it on to our kids and raising them like we got raised. I'm raising my kids. I raised
Mhm.
my kids, but they grown. Okay, I do know a little something about it. Precious need to get grown. Okay, can't wait to see what kind of adult she becomes when she see her parent screaming at the goddamn screen, cursing people out and doing all kind of fuck shit online. I'm gonna see what Precious how she
What I hope is that she, I hope she turns out better than her mom.
okay.
And I pray that she has other people in her life to show her like the right way, because she's sad. That girl is sad.
It is sad.
That girl is sad.
I,
And that little girl wants attention right now. And you worrying about
it's,
calling
it's
CPS for
screaming
other
through the
people.
screen. That five babe, little Precious is screaming through the screen for attention. Okay, she needed. Okay, apparently
Right.
she
But
starved.
that little girl wants attention, and you worry about calling CPS on somebody else when you're neglecting your own child, as we can all watch on live. Like, girl, stop. Please.
Demetri, you said I don't know exactly what y'all talking about on YouTube, but whose side you on or not. I don't got a side. The only side I got is don't just what you saying. Do not abuse the services and families because it's some stupid ass YouTube social media stuff. That is what I'm trying to focus on. I could give a fuck less what's going on in her life, but when you get to the point where you taking your YouTube shit to CPS, just know it's consequences you ain't gonna want to pay. Even if you proven unfounded,
Mhm.
take it from somebody who been there, went through the system for 2 years. The case was unfounded because it wasn't no proof and it didn't happen. It was a whole ass lie. But I found it, but it still took me 2 years to get that shit off my record and out of my life. Okay? All right.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
that's from a
But
bitch
I
that's picking
mean,
up the phone and calling. And then guess what? You think Karma ain't a bitch? That bitch is dead. And she was younger than me. She was a teenager when I had her babysitting for me, like in 19 or
wow,
20, around there. Bitch is gone. Okay? Gone.
wow.
Gone.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay? So your karma may not come
Mm-mm-mm.
the next day or tomorrow, but it do come. Whole
It sure
dead.
do.
And
It
she was
sure do.
way
And
younger than
when
me.
it comes when you least expect it too. That's just the dumbest. That's just the dumbest thing. Even when they first started that nonsense with Rita and somebody else was before
You know,
Rita.
I
Who
made a video then. I made
didn't
you
they
could go
do some
check me out.
CPS on
I
somebody
put Rita
before
the
Rita?
Baddest on there because I thought that was fucked up too when they was doing it to Rita. Quit using the services like that. The kids that really need help need those caseworkers working on real cases where they life in danger. Kids need to be removed from the home for real.
Right.
Okay, now kids that's not really in harm's way, and because you don't like her parenting style, if she give her child mashed potatoes every day, long as she giving them mashed potatoes, that's her child. And then long as she get to stay with who she love, they gonna be all right. But you sit up there and putting kids at risk when you call them and making false allegations. You want to take a child out of perfectly fine home. Well, for all intents and purposes, I'm gonna assume Five Babe loves her child, but she can't stand attention competition though. But she probably loved her child to death. It was no guarantee that when you get CPS involved, that the child gonna be removed from the home. And I repeat, even if you succeed in getting them removed, guess what their goal is? Is to get them back in that same house you took them out of. The fuck?
Right. Right.
So what is you really doing? Oh, can you drop a
Being herself being petty.
You said can you drop a link? Are you talking about when she's well, I'm responding to Miss Gina. You know, that's why I put her picture up there. It's the thumbnail. She was going off on Fabe about threatening her and her kids. And for what I could see and what she's shown, um, she's a good
Demetria
informant.
is backstage.
I mean, of them that's worse, way worse, and do need child protective services. But they being disrupted and distracted by some YouTube bullshit. That's crazy.
I know, because my cousin have over 15 cases, and I don't even know how she do it.
Hello.
Okay. Welcome in to meet you lit all day. Thank you, sister, for coming to the chat.
You know what? I wanted to just apologize. I didn't want to just come on here like that, but you guys are having such a great conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I just didn't want to keep typing, and I wanted to just kind of come in. Hey, Nurse Vaughn. Yeah. Hey, love. Hey, guys.
How you doing?
You know, it's like the best conversation go on for real and not for show, right? Mm-hmm. And so, unfortunately, a lot of people won't even hear this. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. It's freaking ridiculous.
That's what I told her. I said she wasn't making no positive comment because if she was making positive comment, wouldn't nobody be seeing it? Wouldn't nobody be watching it?
And I guess y'all talking about the Five Babe and the Miss Gina, which I saw bits and pieces like drags and stuff. Yeah. And I haven't really been watching everybody like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I watch it so I can know what's happening.
You have to go on with your life at some point.
Because it gets sickening. It gets sickening. So, yeah. And I promise you guys, when I first even thought about coming into, I knew I was going to come in this sector because it's what I was watching, this what I was talking about, right? Mm-hmm. I promise you guys, I made like real life choices based on a lot of different things in my life.
Yeah.
And even coming on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Because I already had seen the viciousness and the maliciousness of it all. This maliciousness and viciousness, and it probably started way before that, but in the sector that I saw, with that calling CPS crap and all that kind of stuff, girl, I already knew. I knew. I wasn't finna play this game with these people. You understand?
Yeah.
Because even when Demetria was working, right, and had her children, single mother, Demetria come home and drink her beer, drink her some wine. If I get on YouTube and do that, then all of a sudden, all these malicious ass people, they don't think about the fact that I'm taking care of my children. Don't think about the fact that I work 13 hours. Don't think about the fact that my children already sleep. Just because they know I got kids, just because they know my kids in the house, they'll do all that malicious and vindictive ass stuff. And then what happened is, even though I'm living like a regular real life, right? Taking care of my children, doing my stuff. I ain't on, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Because that type of call bring these people and authorities into my household, right? Let's say I smoke weed, right? In Texas, weed not legal. Now, even though I'm working over 60 hours a week, taking care of this rent and everything in my townhouse by myself with my children extracurricular, but because some outside boys want to call these people in my house And then let's say they drug test me, right?
I went through that for 2 years. I had to get drug tested, the whole shebang, and I smoke weed, and I'm fat. Okay, but my kids ain't getting mistreated. Some fat bitch was
at all.
Man,
that's crazy. And that type of thing, it don't matter whether you agree or not. Like some people can have their idea of people who smoke marijuana or drink or whatever. You don't do none of that. That's fine. We ain't talking about your personal views on what I do. We talk about what the children's welfare is like.
That's my kids.
And they ignore. It's disgusting.
They're mistreated or neglected. Ask them.
Children healthy as can be. Children healthy, clean.
I was at the peak of my career working in computers, as a computer specialist. So, it was just unnecessary disruption of my life.
And your children's lives. And your children's lives. And it didn't prove
nothing that I'm late for shit all the time. So I was missing appointments and shit, and it just dragged on until it took 2 years for me to finally close it,
And then that kind of stuff mess with your children. I mean, it messed with your career, your job.
All these
appointments, man, please.
You can't be taking off. I worked as a contract employee. I don't get paid for days off. I ain't never heard of that shit. Oh, really? You still get paid? You off? Not me. All them days I had to take off, that was straight coming from my pocket.
Yeah.
That definitely directly affected my ability to care for my kids. So what did it do really? Nothing.
Make you more of a part of a system, the same system that they want to talk about you being on, right?
Right.
Same system that they want to demean you about.
Right.
It's the same system that if you put me in this track, which I don't deserve to be in, I gotta fight all this stuff. I gotta give up all this goddamn money. I gotta miss work. I gotta go through depression because my children gone. I gotta have my children and everything. Worry about them on my knees praying. While you doing all that to me behind something petty, then what I have to do? Quit my job, get on welfare, so now you can call me a welfare mama, right? Think about the things they be doing. It's horrible. I didn't just go off, but this is like something.
I wanted to hear from a real woman that has some real experience. I had some real experience, and that's what I wanted to talk about. These hoes on here playing. You playing. Yeah, I'm for real.
And I've never had CPS come in my life, thank God. But it always has been a worry, unfortunately, because of the mindset of hating as women, right? Yeah. That has always been something that in the back of my mind, I always knew somebody could play them type of games, even before social media, because even nasty ass neighbors and stuff like that, just being hateful, they can do that type of stuff. And it's just like ridiculous. I would never play them type of games with people. It's crazy.
And it's wrong. It's wrong. I can tell you, I experienced both ends. I've been on each side of the coin. Being raised in the system, having siblings in the system, having a mother who had to deal with it. I had a good foster mother. My foster mother helped my mother get her first apartment once we got, in the foster, once she got on her feet to get in a place. My foster mother helped her. That was the kind of foster mother I had. But my brothers and sisters, they didn't get a good one like that. The brothers was abused, and they did a special treatment type thing of my sister, just like that chick 7 Stars. When people was talking shit about her, her experience was they treated me wonderful. I had a wonderful life. That was the same situation. They played favorite with the girl, my sister, who had long hair all down her back. She was pretty, and dogged the 2 boys out. They dogged them out. And so they've been scarred for life, okay? Scarred. Just happened. But my oldest brother, he's a good man and still, got a good head on his shoulder, but he was harmed. Both of my brothers was harmed in that situation. Yeah. So it ain't no you bitches calling that they gonna get in a good home unless you bitches gonna follow up and make sure you gonna provide a good home for them.
No, okay. Right? And I feel that way across the board, either side of it. You know what I'm saying? I feel that way with all across the board. Like, the CPS, the FBI, the cops, it's all ridiculous.
All of that.
Ridiculous. It's all ridiculous. So I just came in a little bit late, but I saw everything.
I'm glad. At first I was gonna say, y'all helped me get my watch time, but now I got it, so I can go live on the
good conversation. Actually, This is good conversation, and it's educating conversation, because at the end of the day, you know, if you put yourself not in the mom's shoes, but in the child's shoes, would you want to be, you know, have to go through that? I mean, seriously.
And it took
I would
2
never.
years. It took 2 years to close that fucking case for me.
And then you know what's ridiculous? I mean, like I'm in Texas, right? Most of the time, as my experience and having people around me who actually went through the CPS type situation, the state don't just want your children. You know what I'm saying? So they're like literally, it's a long process, like you saying, 2 years.
It's a long process.
It's like being on probation or something, right?
I had to do like 6 drops that came out clean, and I'm a weed smoker, so that shit can hang around even when you quit. You can hang around in your fat. So I'm always like this, worried about how the test gonna come out.
Yeah.
And did they provide any resources to help me keep my job? Like, they didn't give me no car. I'm on the bus trying to get back and forth to work and doing this and going to do the damn drop. That shit is fucking stressful. With my kids worried the whole time, what's gonna happen to them. Yeah. That's fucked up.
And then if you look around, how many more people outside of social media where you assuming stupid stuff, you coming out of a petty malicious, look around, how many children around your own neighborhood are you virtually ignoring what's really going on with them?
Walking by, okay? And you walk
past the little child who got the hair never combed.
In the Rita one, I said, bitch, I know you ain't gonna have to look far. Try somebody in your neighborhood.
I said it all the time. I said it all the time.
To them. That's a real bitch, okay? You ain't doing shit. Being able to stay in the background and hide your fuckery.
Yeah, I hate
because it ain't gonna get them no views. It's real life. It's not gonna get them views. It's not gonna get them super chats. So they don't give a damn about it. And that's what it is.
Doing the real life work, what it really take ain't gonna get you no click and view. It ain't.
No.
That's why I live in proof of that. I've been on here 13 years. My messages have always been positive. It ain't not one video you gonna stumble on mine that's negative. But if negative
games like that, you gotta look at their channel and what they really what's the real purpose of their channel. It's like, are you a creator or are you a YouTuber? Do you have any actual content to bring, or are you just up here making live videos? I mean,
so let me ask you guys a question, right? And I'm coming in like kind of blind and don't know exactly all y'all positions, right? But we having good conversation, right? So my question would be to you guys, right? Can you see I guess that comes to the measure of a man or a woman. You understand what I'm saying? Like how far down the slippery slope you'll let yourself slide, right? But can y'all, for me, I can see where like the people I didn't watch or whatever, they don't start off from this place. You understand what I'm saying? Like, had I started watching a few of these people and they started off from that place, I would have never been interested in watching them. You understand?
Right. Then I was gonna make a video about. I said, do the messy make the money or the money make the mess? Because it is a change, and this is a new culture that came along since the lives been out. The lives in the super chat, people are moving differently. So the new people coming in, all you gotta do is talk shit. I can do that. I'm gonna make some money right quick. And they think they're gonna
be sickening. I found myself doing that, right? Going down the rabbit tunnel. And it's a rabbit hole, and it's not like even for money, because I'm not even monetized yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but even like keeping it, it's just a trap. And then like when you hear yourself you're fighting, then you want to defend yourself, and then like say so many people only want to see this stupid stuff. It's like you have to I have to separate myself at this point and saying I don't really want to entertain the people who want to see me act a fool.
Yeah,
I did not come here to be a fool. I really didn't. Hey, Lane Pit Crew, girl. But a lot
of times, Demetra, people use that to start out, and then when they get their channel monetized, some people switch up. You know what I mean? The whole channel and their whole content is just a way to get your subscribers quick, and your watch time hours quick.
Well, I didn't do it that way, so I got lost.
That's value in it. Hey,
but it's the moment that when you dive into that, it's like, oh my God, that's what you're known for. You know what I'm saying? You're known for that. Like, I know that name. She used to so. It's hard to shift it.
It is hard to shift it too, because those same people gonna want you to keep doing the same thing to be entertained. That they're gonna expect that of you. So at the end of the day, you're gonna have to reconcile with yourself. Is that what you really want to do? Is that the career you really want for your life? Is that what you want Precious to see you doing for years and years? Really?
No.
So
She ain't going nowhere.
it's gotta be sustainable.
Even though
I got videos where people will come and make a comment and they'll say, I know this is years old, but this is so inspirational. I'm so glad I stumbled on this video. If you gonna say that shit about some CPS calling and
ain't nobody coming looking for her channel years ago. I mean, years ago.
Welcome to the chat. And nice to meet you, the Unfiltered Market World.
And I've watched your channel, Demetra, and I can see that you have a whole lot more to bring than some damn beef.
Yeah, okay, now Demetra is a perfect example of how grown folk move. Because you see, I love me some Lockheed Boss Lady, and I love Demetra. And I wasn't happy when they fell out. But as a grown person, that wasn't my battle. Because my battle wasn't with her, or my battle was not with Lockheed. I like them both. So when I got to checking out Demetra content, I was like, go ahead, girl. This is what I'm talking about right here.
No, she gave me the best kiki when her and Tommy was at each other. I was on the
Okay, can I be very Nurse Barn, you gave me the perfect opportunity. I've been wanting to ask anybody who I just don't really just like I just know. You know what I'm saying? The people who I just know, they might always be just rooting for me, right? I ain't seen you in the chat before and everything, but I just don't know you like that, right? So nobody was honest because everybody was hating on me at the time, right? But can I just for my own self get two other opinions, right? I don't think Tommy Sotomayor wore my ass out. Do y'all think Tommy wore me out for them 5 hours? I don't think so. Every time he would say something, but every time
you held your own.
And we went live. That shit was funny. But every time he would stop my video to try to talk about me, as soon as he push play again, I'll be answering that goddamn question he said. I was talking about, I don't care. You can call me ghetto.
But see,
Tommy, I had to go over here and watch her video.
The master of the game. You see, but Tommy is the master pimp of the game. Okay. He ain't stay laying and rolling around in this shit. He ain't go from Demetra to Phi Babe to now Miss Gina and Nay Love. He ain't keep going down the street like that. He back into his own zone. What he been talking about that gets the views. He's controversial and he know it. He know that's what you're gonna run and flock to see.
That's why I kept saying, like every time I'll be talking about him, I'll be like, well, goddamn nigga, you just trying to make your money. I already understand.
That's why I back up because I was getting emotional. Motherfucker, here, this motherfucker. All of us not like that. You should have seen me when I first encountered him. I was in all his comments. You ain't gonna post this. It's positive. So I bet you ain't gonna talk about this. You ain't gonna talk about this. You ain't gonna talk about this. And then it finally caught on that he ain't trying to talk about that. He really trying to talk about on them bitches, some B2K bitches that they can't never shut the fuck up. Right. And who gonna check me motherfucking boo?
Not he has a brand, and he has to stand by it. And anybody
that's what everybody else missed on him. This motherfucker got a studio. He taking care of his kids. At the end of the day, you don't see them bitches coming out publicly talking about what Tommy Sotomayor ain't doing for his kids. Ain't none of them saying that, and they could. It would get attention. That'll make you think. Okay,
because it's
that is the bottom line.
Character.
That's the bottom line part of commentary to me.
And it's a business. And if you pay attention to how he
that's what I said. You better take notes.
You learn something.
Better take notes.
Oh, I found a lot of it. I found a lot of it. I never was really watching until he came in the sector. When he came in the sector, I started being able to peep the game. You understand what I'm saying? And like really, I don't know that man like that. Because after that little piece happened, I started watching again, right? However,
Right.
in that couple of moments when I reviewed his videos, I'm like, but dang, he literally would say the same things that I would say as a black woman about these stories.
Yeah.
He's saying it from a black man perspective. He's building
I'm a
up
black man.
he's building up the hype, and then what it's supposed to do, any good commentary to me,
It's to think.
make you think, be thought provoking.
Make
You ain't got to agree with me. You ain't got to sign on with me.
You think.
Yeah,
Make you think.
that's it.
Make you think. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all a story because my grandson is about to find out what's gonna happen to him. He gonna get trained because my kid's been trained, and I got help from this program. They implemented this program in my son's school. He's 30 now. He was 9 when it was implemented. It's a program you can teach 3-year-olds to teach them how to think. That's the most important gift you could give to your child. Not mashed potatoes, not think. You got to be able to think for yourself because you're going to have kids coming up here following Five Babes, Jay Wilson's, VS. Shit.
Young Pharaohs, Nature Boy, Tommy Somalia, all these people.
Ain't thinking for themselves.
They gonna come across all these people. You got to teach each other how to think for yourself.
You got to be thinking for yourself.
Well,
Who
you
said
can think for yourself?
Put on your thinking caps, baby.
And guess what, though? I'd rather have one of my children be able to have critical thinking and then think they step out the box. And as long as I know that they know how to practice those principles, whatever decision they come up with, I may stand in opposition to. But as long as I know that they know how to,
I have no problem.
Fundamentally make their own decisions, I'm good.
All of my kids are out of the house. It ain't no drama. They don't bring it to me. It's not constant. That's because I taught them how to think for themselves, to problem solve. You constantly going to use it. And so my little grandbaby tried to get smart because I kept saying, you need some more lessons. And he going to say, you need some more lessons too? Yes. Okay, now, motherfucker, you trying to get smart with me? The way that I felt, let's be clear. It's clear that you need some lessons. So while he was sitting there being smart, he was tapping on the shelf over here, this shelf behind me, just tapping on it annoyingly. So I injected the rules and principles I learned from this book. I said, do you think that is a good thing or not a good thing to do? He just gone away tapping, and it made him think. That's the first thing. Let's think about it. Is this a good thing or not a good thing to do? Is that a good thing or is not a good thing to do? He thought about it, and then he answered the question himself. I didn't give him an answer. I didn't say, you better stop or you stop it. You're so annoying the hell out of me, and we ain't getting no power battle, no war on his own thinking. He answered the question, said no. And then I asked him a question. I said, and so after, because before and after are important words of miscommunication. I said, now, after you thought about it and thought that was a good thing to do, it was not a good thing to do. What did you do? And he answered the question. I stopped. I didn't have to holler and fuss. He thought his way out of that. That's relaxed. It ain't no argument. We ain't in no battle. And he learned something, okay? He learned something.
And that's a whole different way in the generational thing of how we try to mix all the current ways of raising children with the old school ways of children. Like for me, I'll still discipline my children the same old school way, right? I do that.
I still pop on my side his head.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but yeah, okay. But then I'll go the step further and do the critical thinking with them. You understand? Like, let's talk about this. Do you understand why we doing this? What do you think about this?
This make it easy where it's not like a like it's an actual class. You really just can ease it into your life and just in the way that you phrase your questions.
Girl, is that package your 30-year-old original package from when he was 9?
Oh hell no. No. I bought this new from Amazon. No, I wish. It might be worth some money being 30 years old, but it is 30. It's 30, is well, 20 years. It's definitely 20 years old.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just letting you know I'm listening. So when you was picking up and you was like, my son did this at 9, I was like, damn, she kept that. It was real good.
No, my grandson did this at 11. Now, see, this is the thing. I did it with my son who was 9, but he was so oppositional at that time. It just seemed to just go over his head. But little bits and pieces, it was showing me that it really did sink in, especially when he became an adult.
But that's why you never stop reinforcing things to your kids.
Right. Both of my kids called me up at just random times and said, Dang, I see what you're talking about. My friends, when they get on a problem, they get stuck. They don't know how to think of nothing else to solve their problem. And guess what? Yeah, see, that's why I taught you the ICPS. I can problem solve. It's critical thinking. Critical thinking is critical. Okay, y'all. It's critical.
Very important.
It's critical.
Miss Nate Love, I want to thank you for allowing me to come on your platform. Nurse Vaughn, I thank you for your conversation.
Thank you. It was an honor. It was an honor. Thank you, ma'am. And come back in. Okay. Me too. My family about to come, and I want to get my rest of my little in before they be nosy.
And thank you, Miss Keisha Newman, the moderator, for welcoming me, and welcoming the Lit Lane Pit Crew, my moderating. Over to y'all platform.
All right. I love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I enjoyed this whole entire session. And this is that I don't need 1,000 people. I just need 1 or 2 that's intelligent and got something to say. Got something to contribute. Positive. Or it could be negative, because you can learn from negativity too. So long as it's civil and respectful. You're gonna learn respect on this page. I don't care who you roll with, you ain't gonna be disrespectful. But girl, Nurse Vaughn, you be having me cracking up. I be wanting to read the comments, and when you be I be like, oh my God. Oh, I want to say that, but I'm gonna bust up laughing as I say it. Girl, you be having me dying. Anyway, I'm about here.
I didn't even get into I was forced to critically think, because I found a way to critically think to get out of a whooping when I did something wrong. So I used to go home and pre-plan. I would take the VCR apart, and then I had, listen, if you discipline me, this was gonna happen. You're gonna have to buy another VCR. That was the way I learned how to critically think. Okay.
Okay, that make you make a choice, don't it?
Like, okay, I know I did something. I know there's a consequence. So let me, let me try to get out of the consequence by doing this. And then I gave them an option.
My child was so oppositional that he would do the thing. He didn't care what the consequence. He's the type, like, if he want, I tell you not to go in the cookie jar. And it's a cookie, what he want, and he know the consequence. I'm gonna beat his ass if he do. He want the cookie. He said, I want the ass whooping because I want the cookie. And it was just lost on him. But guess what? He my best child. He most loyal. He looked out for his mama, but he gave me a hard time, honey, and a long way to go. So I want to implement this thing because I know y'all got some. Y'all sending them to the school, and my besties are coming home stressed out because y'all half raised your Precious out there. Precious thinking she all that because she got a mama with views on YouTube.
Bully. Also embarrassing too, Nate. Is and I'm on YouTube. I said it's also gonna at some point it becomes embarrassing to her if people know that's her mother. She's on YouTube acting a fool like that.
Acting a fool, a whole clown, a clown. To me, I consider
and she's not even thinking about
boxing publicly worse than VS did. Okay, so you was not an example. You're not an example. Lane Pit Crew, known fact, children learn most of what they need to know by age 5. They are born geniuses, but we dumb. Hell yeah, dumb them down. This how we do it. Let me show you how y'all dumbing y'all kids down. And they hate to come across a granny like me who know the shit. This how y'all dumb them down. We had the TV, so we can't lie. Our parents put the TV in our faces for babysitting. Babysit you with TV.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting Andy Griffith, Mayberry USA, you know, I Dream of Jeannie. It wasn't all this shit we getting in now on YouTube, but here your
Right,
kids,
and then
your
and
kids.
now the difference is the TV. You didn't have a lot of control over what you watched on the TV, but now these kids, they got control over everything with a tablet or with a phone or social, any type of social media.
So you better teach these kids how to critically think, how to think for themselves, because they come across all kinds of stuff on the internet. And why? Because you handing this to them. You handing it to them. You giving it to them. Here. And then don't know nothing about it. How you do this? How you do that? Yeah, and just hand it to them. I've seen so many households like that. And I'm a super geek. They come to me, and when I say how I do that, and they little hands reach for me, I be like, back up. I know what I'm doing. They so used to grabbing the device because the parent, the authority don't know how to do it, and they think they need to do it for me. It's like, no, bro, I got this. Okay, they don't know what to do with me, but I'm telling y'all, we gotta be savvy. So that's why I feel like I need to train the parents. Otherwise, it's too late. Otherwise, we got Jay Wilson in a 50 acting like a kid, a whole teenager, fool on here on the internet. No, ma'am. I'm determined. So come tune into my Thinking Thursday. I'm gonna make it set the settings and the title ahead of time, so plenty of people will know it's coming. We definitely gonna do a Thinking Thursday, and I want to teach y'all the Y game. And I want y'all to come back, leave a comment, and say I taught somebody else, and see if y'all had fun or not. Okay. Now I'm finna get up out this video. I love it. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you for that link. I love it. I don't mind people doing that either. So, and this may make me stick with. This may make me stick with StreamYard, even though I can do it for free now on YouTube. But anyway, I've loved the whole chat. Ladies, I'm out. Mouth getting dry and everything. I'm passionate about it. We got to raise thinking people. Okay? Thinking people.
Absolutely.
All right. Peace and love. I'll see y'all again in the next video.
All righty, ladies. See you later.